Just a start of a weekly vlog series, I think, for the next 14 weeks or so. I've entered Stevenage Marathon. Going to do a weekly video basically of my training from today until mid-October, when I try and take the start line for Stevenage Marathon. Why Stevenage Marathon? Well, it's my local marathon. It's literally the start line's 7-mile run from my front door. Stevenage is also my hometown, so I've grown up there, played football there, went to school there, etc. So be ashamed to miss it. And it also only comes around once every 10 years. So 10 years ago I wasn't really fit enough to do it. Just sort of become a parent for the first time and life was a bit upside down. Not saying 10 years on I'm any fitter, to be honest, but let's see how we get on. But in October, for the training plan, I'm going to follow Hanson's marathon method. And I've followed Hansons before. I've done the beginner program and it's been really successful. Basically, I'll put up some numbers somewhere, but the first, I went from running a marathon in about 4:40 kind of pace. I did Hanson's marathon method, just the beginners program, not to the letter. I skipped some of the tempo runs, but ended up doing a 4:24. I then did it for a second time, and embarrassingly I did 4:04, which is just outside of PB. But the difference was it just felt easy. That run felt easy. I had so much more in me. I could have gone so much faster. I was just running it quite conservatively. It was a sort of training run for an ultra that I was training for. And so, you know, a bit disappointed I didn't actually go for it on that day, because that's probably the strongest I've ever felt at the end of a marathon. Slightly different this time around. I'm going to do the Just Finish program. I've got an ongoing calf injury, so I don't really want to throw in too much speed work, etc. And so I'll come back to that in a minute. But why Hansons? What do I like about it? Well, the longest run is 16 miles. You do that 3 times, I think. But that's not to say it's easy. You run almost every day. Basically, the idea is cumulative fatigue. So it gets your legs really tired. The idea being that when you do that 16-mile run, it's meant to feel like the last 16 miles of a marathon. So you don't have that shock on race day at mile 20 of your legs feeling tired. You've already become accustomed to that. So it's not the easy option, but it's a plan that works well for me. I can be out of the house for 2.5 hours without causing too many problems with family life, etc. Going out for 4 hours to do 20 miles, etc. Becomes a bit more challenging. That's all the good stuff. So really excited to do Stevenage Marathon, see how we go. Going to do this weekly vlog. I'll put in snippets of the training through the week, etc. Some of it might get a bit repetitive and boring, so what I'll try and do is find some interesting runs to go on. Probably try and use park runs on a Saturday to do some tourism and get some different races, etc. and stuff like that in, to try and keep it a little bit more interesting. But let's see, we've got about 13-14 weeks until race day, so we'll see how it goes. The challenges that I've got coming up to it, just to be realistic, I've mentioned I've got an ongoing calf injury. It's not hurting to run, but something doesn't feel quite right. So that's why I'm going to do the Just Finish program. The Just Finish program doesn't have any speed work in it, doesn't have any tempo runs in it. It's all just about hitting the miles, etc. I'm probably going to do them at quite a gentle, sort of slow pace. If this calf sort of responds well, I might go to a couple of my running club sessions just to get that sort of speed work, a bit of different training in there, but very much happy just to get some mileage under my belt and get back to running. That calf injury sort of stopped me from running for the last 3 months or so. So that's where I am. I'm almost at zero in terms of fitness, and running a 5K is pretty difficult at the moment. So marathon feels like a long way off.
No. Yeah, today.
So day 2 of Stevenage Marathon training. It's Tuesday. Yesterday was the swim, and I went to the gym yesterday evening. Didn't get any footage of that. I don't want to be recording in the gym, but it was a legs day, so I'm feeling the DOMs today. Legs really hurt today. But next up is a gentle 3-mile run, so let's go and do that and hopefully get some shots on the way around. So I'm probably not looking much like a recovery run there. That was tough work. Legs really sore from yesterday. And then it's a little bit warm out today. It's been raining all morning, but it's still a little bit warm out. And just hard work. 3 mile slog, that one. I always try and remember these runs at the start when you're not fully fit, because it's the kind of pain you're in at the end of a marathon. So there we go, 3 mile run done. Meant to go to the gym tonight, probably won't happen. It's better half's birthday. So Thursday evening, next on the list for the training plan's a 3 mile run. I have to say, not feeling it tonight. It's a bit grey, a bit damp out. Perfect British summertime. Legs still got some DOMs from the gym the other day. And the other thing that's meant to happen today is a gym session, but that's just not going to happen because of some holidays and childcare and stuff like that. So let's get the 3 mile run done, and then we'll see what happens tomorrow about maybe gym, swim. I think there's possibly a run on as well, but here we go. So it's Friday, week 1 of Stevenage marathon training, and please say my training's done for the day. Lunchtime was another 3 mile gentle run. Less of a slog than last night, but still a bit of a slog. Legs are feeling fine actually. I remember I had DOMs earlier on this week after the gym sessions. Legs are feeling alright. And then I've just been for the quickest of swims at Letchworth Outdoor Pool. 400 metres tonight. I've not really got a swim plan, just sort of doing 400, 500, 600 metres each time. What's super annoying about tonight was I don't know, I'm not a very good swimmer, so 11 minutes for 400 metres would be a reasonable swim for me. Did the first 100 metres in 2 minutes 22 or something. Got to the 200 metre mark at 4:55, so obviously that second 100 metres was a bit slow compared to the first. Can't remember what I did the 300 in, but basically 400 metres I did in 10 minutes and 12 seconds. I was desperate to break the 10-minute mark, but it obviously shows that I can probably do it. Just need to probably either hold better form for that second half of the swim, or get a bit of better fitness. So swimming seems to be going in the right kind of direction. That's 400 metres done. Happy days, and happy days, that's Friday done. So tomorrow be parkrun. See you there. Morning, a little bit of Saturday morning, so therefore it's parkrun. A little bit of parkrun tourism this morning. So I've still working my way through the alphabet, and today I've come to Fulbourn Hospital Parkrun, which is just on the outskirts of Cambridge. Just parked in Tesco, so I'm just trying to work my way now through to where parkrun actually is. Let's try this path here, shall we? I'm not convinced, but let's see where we go. And not quite sure what to do today. Calf still got something up with it, but it's not painful, just sort of a dull ache. So might just try the first lap, see how we get on, see what the time is. Maybe try and sneak a sub 30 if we get lucky. Apparently it's classed as undulating, this one. Apparently it's downhill and then uphill, so we'll see what happens. But anyway, Fulbourn parkrun, let's go.
This is Hillary. She's married now.
Thank you all. Guys, thank you. So that's Fulbourn Hospital Park Run done. That's the F ticked off the list. Started to make my way through the alphabet now. I think that's 14 out of 25. Not much recording of the actual park run itself. It's on sort of grassland with lots of rabbit holes in, so quite a bit of concentration, but it's very picturesque. It's a very nice park run. So no running for me this morning yet. I've got a 4-mile run later. It's Sunday, by the way, so junior park run, doing a little bit of volunteering at the local park run, marshalling today, point number 6. Lovely day here at Norton Junior Common, and it's my daughter's 100th junior park run, so she'll be running around with a balloon, try and get some photos and videos of that. Well done you. So end of the week, last run to do, last workout of the week to do. It's a 4-mile easy long run, I suppose, but 4 miles. So gonna head out, probably get a bit more footage from this run, see if we can get into the countryside a little. And let's tick off this week. Be a good week of training, I think. So, halfway through the last run, oh, I can't even talk. Halfway through the last run of the week, 2 miles done, just climbed a whopping great hill. Higher. And then catch my breath a little. I'm going to get these last 2 miles done. Feeling better today. Obviously it was a slower pace than park run yesterday, but not so bad today. Feeling like something is happening on the fitness stakes. Right, walked the final part of that hill. Guess it's time to start running again.